A multinational franchise in Trinidad and Tobago is ensuring the future generation is equipped with all the educational tools needed. Sunil Lalla tells us about Chuck E. Cheese's push to provide STEM content to schools across the country in tonight's Business Insights segment.
Rediscover Flow at discoverflow.co. Flow, inspired by you.
As part of its corporate social responsibility, the local arm of Chuck E. Cheese is making sure children in both primary and secondary schools are exposed to STEM content, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Marketing manager of Chuck E. Cheese TNT, Joan Ducaran, said the franchise started this roughly 5 years ago after noticing a gap that needed to be filled.
We only introduced the STEM aspect of it in 2019 when we recognized there was a need for kids and a deficiency in our learning programs where the kids want to have that hands-on activity, that hands-on learning, but they're not necessarily getting it to school because the focus has been on the curriculum and getting the curriculum requirements out. So there was that need to really kind of get them in terms of, touching the technology, interacting with it and learning in that way rather than on a book and paper way. So Chuck E. Cheese introduced the entire concept of STEM through field trips and in order to get the kids to come in.
She said Chuck E. Cheese also works with corporate entities for STEM content to fence-line communities.
We work with NGC to provide STEM content for their Inspire to Achieve project, and one of the projects we do with them is that they have to build a robot. So they get to build a robot from scratch, then they get to race the robot and compete against each other and learn the concepts along the way on how all of this is done and how it relates to the real world activities. For example, some of the hardware that they're interacting with is located in simple remotes in your television remote, and it really encourages them to interact with technology.
Ms. Ducaran noted that children are also exposed to STEM-related games that spark their imagination.
They also can build a game. So they get to make their own video game. They must build the game, animate the game, and then they get to interact with the game as well. So it introduces them to the concepts of coding, to the a simple side of the educational side of coding, and get them, they spark their imagination into getting involved in STEM.
Part of the program is also helping to develop their technical skills.
Our robotic arm, the kids can come in and they build the arm from scratch, and then they can get to program the arm using our Lego app, and then they get to fulfill different challenges that we assign to them. So we assign to them simple challenges to make them feel integrated and part of the process and feel one with the coding.
Chuck E. Cheese has been in TNT for just over a decade, starting from July 2013, and has 2 branches in Chaguanas and West Mall. I am Sunil Lalla with your TTT News Business Insight.
Flow is bringing Carnival and cash home with a total of $300,000 in cash back when you pay on time, sign up or upgrade to an everything plan. Plus, we're live streaming fets so you could wind down in your bed, hosting Blue Friday Limes at your favorite hangouts. So every Friday you could play a mass and win free fet tickets plus Carnival costumes. Flow bringing Carnival home so you could like yourself. Visit in-store or discoverflow.co for more details. Flow, inspired by you.